Me personally, I would rather have it come out of the bottom. Alright? Because vomiting sucks and there's an aftertaste. When you have diarrhea, you don't taste crap, okay? I don't know why 49% of you would rather taste what you're exposing from your body than you would just have it leave. I don't understand. Y'all are crazy. You must be the drunks of the world. Just saying, because you're probably used to vomiting after going and over drinking at a bar or something. Alright, would you rather have a massive head compared to your body, or always have a bowl... Ugh. Now, I will always say, be true to yourself. Don't ever try to be somebody else. But if you had a massive head, I don't think you would survive. Especially in high school. You would not survive with a massive head. Now, bowl cut. Bowl cut is something that people can get used to. Sadly, I don't like bowl haircuts, but out of the two, I'd rather have a bowl haircut. And I think a lot of people agree with me. Look at that. Would you rather live in a mansion in Beverly Hills? This is a really badly questioned, would you rather, but would you rather live in a mansion in Beverly Hills or live in a penthouse in Manhattan? Now, you see, my dream is already to own a mansion, so my initial answer is going to be a mansion in Beverly Hills. Now, don't get me wrong, penthouses are nice, and I understand the appeal to them, but I'd much rather have my own mansion, where I can personally get anything that a penthouse has in it. Yes. Except for certain things that are specific to penthouses. But let's not talk about that. If you were having a baby and the technology existed, yeah, man, I wish the technology existed. Would you rather genetically alter your child or leave it to nature? You see, now I wouldn't be able to trust the technology even if it was 100% guaranteed to genetically alter my child. Plus, I have also said, I literally just said it like 5 minutes ago, to be true to yourself and to be you. Never try to be somebody else. And so if I change my child into somebody else than what he or she was supposed to be, then I'd kind of be a hypocrite. So I'm going to leave it to nature. Thank you. Thank you for agreeing with me, people. I know you probably could have genetically altered them to be great at basketball, to be great at video games, so that you could make a living off of your professional child in the esports and sports community. If you were to participate in the Olympics, would you rather be in the summer? Ooh, I'd rather be in the Winter Olympics. I don't care what anybody else says, but freaking snowboarding. Can't give up snowboarding. I am sorry. It's like the one thing I want to do in my life before I die, and I have not gotten to go snowboarding yet. So I would definitely be a snowboarder in the Winter Olympics. Would you rather play Roblox or play Minecraft? Now, you see, this question is basically asking me, would I rather play the crappier version of Minecraft or would I rather play Minecraft? Now, far be it from me to say that Roblox doesn't have the most hilarious death sound I have ever heard. But I'd much rather play Minecraft, being as I've already played it. Would you rather have a stomach ache or have a headache? Now, you see, in this scenario, it's basically asking whether or not you're able to handle having your head hurt or having your stomach hurt. Now, having your stomach hurt typically inclines the fact that you might also throw up. So I'm going to say I'd much rather have a headache. Yeah. Because I would rather not vomit and still have a stomach ache. I'd just rather have a little bit of pain in my head. You know, Would you rather have your hands switched for dustpans or be sweating jam instead of what? I mean, I like the question. It's very it, it's very inventive. It's very you know, imaginative. But were they high? Like, they must have been high when they thought of this. Like, I can't imagine a legitimately normal person being all like, what if you had dustpan hands? Or what if instead of this liquid that pours out of your pores, you have jam? Now, you see, I mean, I'd be sticky all the time, but that just means I'd have to take extra showers. And I like my opposable thumbs. I wouldn't be able to do my job without my hands. So I think I would much rather sweat jam. I mean, all you really have to do is take more showers. That is it. Would you rather know when the world ends or know how the world ends? You see, if I knew when the world ends, I would, you know, probably be trying to do all the things that I wanted to do before I die, especially if it's coming up soon. So I feel like I'd rather know when the world ends. Plus, knowing how the world ends isn't really going to do you any good in the long run, because if you know how it's going to end, how are you going to predict when it's going to come anyways? Unless it's something very simple, like so-and-so took over such and such and caused the nuclear warfare or something. I don't know. But then again, it doesn't matter, because by the time that we figure out that it's happening, it's already there. I can't even do all the things I wanted to do. So I'd much rather know when the world ends. And people disagree with me, I guess. I guess they just want to watch the world burn. Okay. Would you rather own a mini horse or own a regular horse? Okay, so this is just a regular horse. I'm sorry, mini horses, but I mean, I'd rather have a normal horse. I guess I don't know how to react to that. Would you rather live forever or until the end of the universe, or die right now with no afterlife? Boy, you have no soul. Whoever made this question has no soul. You're basically giving me the option of watching all my friends die to make more friends to die again and just constantly live through all the pain. Or you're asking me to imagine that there's nothing after our life. To basically say that once we die, there's nothing left. Now, to be fair, that could very much be true, but I'm a religious man, and so I believe there's something afterwards. So, this question hurts me. It hurts a lot, but I feel like the pain I'd go through losing all my friends over the years until the end of the universe will be a little worse than this. Yeah. Yeah, that's the typical response. People just want to live forever, but they don't realize that living forever has consequences. Now, what is this question? Would you be chased by 100 rabid squirrels through a flat open plain or go down a 200-foot slide completely made of ice head first with your shirt off? Ow! Ow! Jesus! fudge! I'd rather be chased by 100 rabid squirrels. At least I can get away from them. Jeez. Or at least I have a chance. Would you rather pee your pants once a day at a random time or poop your pants once a day at a random time? Now, you see, I think I'd rather pee my pants because pooping your pants leaves an after effect. It leaves a smell that comes up, and if you're at work and you're working and that just comes out and you're just like, oh, here it comes. You can't just, like, especially when you're working in some place where you have a certain position and you can't leave it until such a time unless you talk to somebody else about covering it for you while you go use the bathroom. It's a little difficult. But you see, when you pee your pants, at least you can say it's just water. At the very least, you can use the excuse, it's just water that you spilled, so happened to spill right there. I'd much rather do that. Just, no. Just bad question, honestly. Stop it. When you go to bed at night, would you rather have a deranged elf pour a bucket of water on you every 15 minutes? Or hear and quote, semicolon, Buffalo Soldier at quote, and quote, by Bob Marley play at 10 or 110 decibels for 3 minutes at a time at... What? I'm so confused at random intervals. You see, now this is a no-win scenario. I'd much rather just probably not sleep at this point. I mean, I'd accept my death at this point because, jeez. I feel like I'd much rather have a deranged elf pour buckets of water on me. Yeah. If you were one of the Winchester brothers, would you rather be Dean or Sam? I think I'd rather be Sam. Yeah. Sorry, Dean. You're a great person, but I'd rather be Sam. If you had one in your bedroom, would you rather have a complete stranger that cuddles with you? Or have non-stop screaming 7-year-olds. Okay, now it doesn't say that I can't have ear muffles in my ears or earplugs in my ears. So instead of having some random strange like hobo person come into my room and just cuddle with me every time I come into my room, non-stop, I think uh, I think I'd much rather have non-stop screaming children. I'm not even gonna lie. Would you rather have no family or have no friends? Now, this is just... You see, your family is your friends. That's what I like to think. Unless you're one of those families where your family isn't your friend. But in my case, my family is my friends. Or are my friends, but they're my family first. And so, if I had to choose between friends or family, I'd choose my family. I'd have to agree. I'd choose my family over my friends. I'm sorry, guys. Choose my family. Would you rather date somebody who always looks 12 or date somebody who always looks 18? Now, it depends. Is it a very mature-looking 12-year-old? Not being pedophilic at all. Because, I'm sorry, but when you get to the point to where you look 80, there is no appeal to you whatsoever unless you are of the same age. Just whatsoever. I am sorry. I mean, I'm sure there can be some really attractive grandmas, But I don't want to go down that subject. I mean, this is basically asking me if I like older people or if I like younger people, but to an extreme degree to where it'd be like, hey, you what? Like whenever somebody comes up to me, they're just like, hey, is this your child? Like I'm 26 and I have my girlfriend around my arm. She looks 12. She's just like, and this person is just like, is that your daughter? Oh, she's so cute. And then you're just like, ah, no, this is my wife. And then they just back off real quick because they're just like, you. And I'm just like, it'd be very inconvenient, but at the very least I could explain that she just looks 12. At the very least. Would you rather have an iPhone or an iPad? iPhone, get out of here. Just get out. iPads are nice, I understand. They're very bulky, but they don't fit in your pocket, and you can't call people with them. They're not convenient. Just get a computer. Just get a computer. Would you rather be a carrot or be a cucumber? I think I'd rather be a cucumber. There's no reason for it. I'm not gonna justify it or anything. I think I'd just rather be a cucumber. If you were a musician, would you rather be Eddie Vedder or Freddie Mercury? Now, you see, I used to be a musician, but I don't know, like, popular, very amazing musicians. So I'm just gonna go on a limb and say I'd rather be Eddie Vedder. I have made mistakes, apparently. Okay, would you rather be a rich but stupid footballer? Okay. Or be a genius but poor scientist? Okay, now you see, this is just another question of whether or not, or of where you are in your life. If you're a successful footballer and you're 26, okay, well you're not gonna be a successful footballer forever. And so you're going to be rich, but you're not going to be a footballer anymore, which means you're going to lose your passion, which means you're going to become just a brain dead. I'm pretty sure you guys are getting where I'm going at this, but I'm not going to go any farther because that might insult some people and I don't want to do that. But if you're going to be a genius, then you can come up with, like, I don't know, how to teleport to your family, like teleportation. You could come up with how to teleport with freaking molecular deconstruction, or you could figure out the formula to some other crazy thing that just changes the world and ends up making you a rich scientist. So I'd much rather be a genius who's poor for the moment.